Our Damon has been tracking developments, joins us now on the line with the very latest. And as we say, this target seemingly well chosen for such a horrible attack near public transportation, a park, government offices, a hub in the city of sorts.
It is, Michael, and the location where this attack took place was not just a busy main thoroughfare of the capital. It's also an area that had a lot of open-air restaurants and shops, an area that, especially on a Sunday night, and the blast happened at around 6:30, 6:45 local time, very, very packed, very busy. According to eyewitnesses, the explosion happening right next to the bus station where a good amount of people had gathered there waiting for the bus to come by. You also have the entrance to one of the subway stations very close by in that park that you were mentioning there. It's an area and an attack that was designed to cause maximum casualties against the civilian population and instill a maximum amount of fear within the population as well. Now, no claim of responsibility just yet. Turkish authorities saying that the investigation is still underway. They're saying that it was carried out by either one or two attackers who drove a vehicle laden with explosives and then detonated it. The death toll of 34 does include, according to Turkish authorities, either one or two attackers. And of the 125 wounded, 19 of them are in very critical condition, Michael. Now, Ankara is a city that has been on high alert for quite some time now. Security measures being put into place, especially after the bombing that happened less than a month ago back in February. And also prior to that, you had twin suicide bombings that took place there in October. And this just demonstrates how vulnerable Turkey is at this point.
Yeah, very, very hard to guard against a target like that, a soft target. You mentioned these previous attacks, and there were intelligence warnings out there that something might be afoot, right?
Well, the U.S. Embassy, interestingly, just a few days ago on March 11th, put a warning out to its citizens of a possible terrorist attack that they said would be taking place, speculating that it would be an attack against Turkish government institutions and buildings in one particular neighborhood in Ankara, not the same neighborhood where this attack took place. Now, past attacks in Turkey, most of them, the government has said, were the work of ISIS, to include the twin suicide bombing that happened in October that killed over 100 people. And it was the single deadliest attack in Turkey's modern-day history. That one, the government said, was the work of ISIS. But the attack that happened in Ankara less than a month ago, which was targeting a convoy of military personnel, that the government said was the work of the Kurdish separatist group, the PKK, one of their offshoots. So they are the two main potential suspects, ISIS and the PKK, in this possibly. But there are also a number of other smaller, lesser-known organizations that are known to have a presence in Turkey and could potentially have the capabilities to carry this kind of an attack out as well. But it comes at a time when the Turkish population is already so concerned for its security, for the future of the country, and where many people here really feel very vulnerable at this stage.